Hey guys, my name's Conrad and today I will be talking about the Cimavax EGF vaccine. Cimavax is a therapeutic cancer used to target small cell lung carcinoma, which is one of the most common forms of lung cancer. This vaccine is used to prolong a patient's life and is made up of proteins called P64K and ISA51. It was discovered and tested in Havana, Cuba at the Center for Molecular Immunology and is currently in its third trial phase. There are currently agreements being put into place to bring this vaccine to the United States for testing and a possible release within the upcoming years. This vaccine targets non-small cell lung carcinoma and works by targeting a patient's EGF or epidermal growth factor. With the vaccine, a patient is immunized with EGF, and in turn the patient's antibodies are raised to target the growth factor within their body. The antibodies created by this vaccine bind to receptors on the epidermal growth factor, preventing the EGF from spreading more throughout the blood. Cimavax does not actually target the lung cancer cells directly, but works against the cancer by denying its growth stimulus, which is the EGF. So if you deny the growth stimulus, the EGF doesn't spread, and the lung cancer is prolonged. So one could classify this vaccine as a preventative to the spreading of lung cancer, but it does not completely get rid of the cancer. It also does not yet prevent patients from getting lung cancer in the future. If this vaccine was given to a child without lung cancer, it would definitely not prevent them from getting it in the future. It is mainly used for people with high risks of lung cancer, like smokers or patients who may have beat lung cancer. There have been 2 trials so far completed, and the third one is currently in the works. Early trials showed great improvement in survival rate among vaccinated patients. The research found a very distinct correlation between the level of antibodies in the patient raised against the epidermal growth factor. So this basically means it was working by slowing down the production of EGF. There was also an increase shown in antibodies when monetide ISA51 was used instead of aluminum hydroxide, which was used in vaccines pre-trial stages. They also found a benefit when a patient was given a low dosage of cyclophosphamide 3 days before the Cimavax vaccine was given. This is because the dosage temporarily blocked the patient's immune tolerance towards the EGF. Some of the side effects found within the 10,000 patients vaccinated were mild to severe headache or migraine, chills, fever, and or nausea. Prolonged side effects were not yet presented since the vaccine is still very new and in its early testing stages. Researchers still caution that this vaccine is still in its early stages and is only selectively administered based on a patient's condition. It is also recommended for use with patients in the early stages of lung cancer because EGF hasn't spread as much. Some other statistics found with testing is that patients under 60 years of age had better end results compared to patients over 60 years old. Like I mentioned earlier, it has been administered to over 10,000 patients in Cuba and across Europe. In Cuba, this vaccine currently only costs $1, and we have no word on how much it would cost yet in the US, since it still has to be tested for safety here. Another fun fact is that this vaccine might also be helped with prostate cancer, since prostate cancer is also very dependent on EGF. But that's far too early to talk about. Thank you for watching, and I can try to answer any questions you may have.